You are listening to CanyonsRadio. Welcome to Film Reel. With your hosts, Chet Severn and Matthew Wegg.
Welcome to Film Reel, guys. I'm your host, Matthew Wegg, and my other host in front of me is Chet Severn.
Hey guys, what's up?
Today I'm also proud to have a really expansive group of people with us today. To my left I have Alex. Go.
I'm Xander Blake.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you all.
In front of me, across from me is...
I'm Jazz Piatt.
And to the right of me...
Joshua Matthew T. No, just kidding. Josh.
So we have an exciting show for us today. I hope you guys are all going to enjoy it. So the way how Film World works, that we're going to cover news that's been breaking in the movie world today, and we're going to give you our opinions about it. Sorry about that, guys. So the first thing we're going to talk about is that yesterday, Zack Snyder tweeted a picture of the new Batman technical armor from the Justice League shoot. And it kind of gives me a Watchmen vibe because it looks a little bit too much like Night Owl, in my opinion.
Night Owl.
So I'm just going to go around the table. I'm going to start with Chet. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely see the Watchmen similarities with this bat suit. Is it going to bother me that much once the movie comes out? Probably not. But right now, I will voice my concern just for now.
All right, I'll go down to Jazz.
I think you can make a meme out of that since you've said that. But I'm not really a Batman fan, so yeah, you're all going to hate me. I'm just going to say it. I think that they're all the same, and that's fine. Some people like it. But like Chet was saying, I think a lot of the fans are going to make fun of the costume now, but once they watch the movie, they're probably going to forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, we can't forget when they first showed the new Batman costume for the BVS movie, and it looks like duct tape.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about the was the Tim Burton one? It felt like we had bat nipples.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't forget the bat
I think
nipples.
was that the Schumacher one?
Schumacher one.
Okay, yeah, sorry. The Schumacher with the bat nipples and the bat butt, because that was a thing.
There have been worse costumes.
There have been plenty of worse costumes, but there's been none that had the close-ups of the nipples and the butt.
I mean, hey, I think the worst DC costume has to go to Green Lantern.
Yep.
According to Ryan Reynolds as well.
But your take on the costume?
I think it makes him look like he's constipated, and he really, really needs to poop. That's all I see is just angry Batman with, like, really just, oh my god, this thing is tight, I've got to go.
It's the eye shape. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what? That is probably what it is. It's that eye shape makes him
And then
just
he's-
look so constipated.
And he's making the serious face, like the resting bitch face. So
You know,
it's a combination.
Angry face.
coming to it now, why do the shades remind me so much of Spider-Man's mask from the Andrew Garfield films?
You're talking about Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man films. Like, the mask, he decided to put sunglass lenses on the mask instead of the traditional white.
Well, hey, can we throw that up?
Yeah.
Maybe another time, but everyone else can't really see. So before we move on, Josh, your take.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you have to do a bunch of things in film where you have to make these sacrifices. But I mean, it's
Like wardrobe?
Yeah.
For a superhero?
Yeah.
There's certain things you can't do.
You know, that's I would say that's kind of a cop out compared to what was her name? Who did Mystique?
Oh, you mean Jennifer Lawrence?
Wait,
okay,
Which
that
Mystique?
was
Mystique?
hard. Jennifer Lawrence won.
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay, no, I'm saying that Mystique costume was the ultimate sacrifice of an actress ever. Because from what I've heard, what was it? 30, 40 hours in makeup, something stupid, crazy long time. They just painted her completely.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. All right, we're moving on to our next topic. It was revealed a couple days ago that Joe Manganiello was actually officially cast as Deathstroke, and he's going to make his first appearance in Ben Affleck's The Batman.
Spider-Man beat Deathstroke. Just saying.
That sounds so wrong.
It's true though.
It just sounds wrong. Just the way you said that. Just say it. You just sound wrong when you said that.
Now I'm thinking about it. Thanks,
Now
man.
you're thinking about it because you said it.
Thanks, man.
Chet,
No problem.
Chet, your thoughts.
I think it's an interesting idea now that I've come to accepting what it is now. Because my original idea was, an idea I had in mind was going a little older.
Statham.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Statham.
Jason
You want
Statham. Originally, but then I was like, oh, wait a minute. There's the serum that makes Deathstroke can be injected to anybody at any age, so that's why I'm actually in full acceptance of... Yeah, Mirakuru. Yeah.
Mirakuru.
So I'm accepting Manganiello.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
We're going to skip. We're going to go straight to Alex. Your thoughts.
I like it. I like the look. He's definitely got the build to be a Deathstroke. He's definitely going on there. I mean, I don't know if he's going to keep the goatee, but it would definitely work.
It worked because, Deathstroke, is supposed to have like an older, grizzled look. I think.
Yeah, well, it's not just that, though. I mean, he's got just the I'm a supervillain look. I mean, you look at the guy and you're just thinking, that is an evil-looking goatee he's got going on there.
Maybe they can put his goatee on the mask, too.
No.
It'll just be a goatee.
Why would
Goatee
you...
man.
Okay, I'm sorry. He's not his evil twin. He doesn't get a goatee on the mask. He's already the evil one. You remove the goatee, and then you get the good one.
All right. Josh, your thoughts. Quit moving around, Josh. Just get on the microphone.
Hey, man, I'm trying to fix this keyboard. But I mean, it's one of those. Again, it's an act. It's a from a filmmaker's perspectives.
Yes.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we have this young actor, but there's a lot of other actors that we could have gotten that probably refused or they didn't want to play that role.
Or signed a contract.
Or signed a contract. But, I mean, you get what you get.
All right.
So,
I don't think Joe Manganiello is actually that young. I think he's kind of older.
I think he's 39. He's 39.
yeah,
That sounds about right for Deathstroke.
yeah.
I was thinking more like 40s or 50s.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at 39, you're just about to hit your 40s.
Yeah, but I was thinking it was somewhere mid. No, I actually like it because I think he's actually a good actor. He was pretty okay in like the early seasons of True Blood before he went totally batshit crazy. But no, I think he's a good actor. I mean, it'll be his first comic book performance since Flash Thompson Spider-Man 2002.
Yep.
Well, okay, the main thing, though, is that they needed, why a big reason I think they took him is because build. They needed someone really muscular.
Who can go toe-to-toe with Batman.
Yeah.
Just to have the right look. They're probably going to beat the shit out of him and completely shred his outfit, and he's going to end up where it's like some muscular dude beating the shit out of Batman. That's usually where this ends up.
true.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
usually,
true a lot of
for
time.
some reason, every single time Batman's fighting someone, he loses his clothes. I don't know what is going on, but his outfit gets shredded every single movie.
That is true.
I think the film studios have some kind of weird fetish, and it's bizarre.
He's like a toddler. He just takes his clothes off wherever.
Maybe he's more like a bro.
Ooh.
What? You want to fight? You want to fight?
Want to fight? Let's go, my dude. Let's go.
They can like rip off the sleeves and
Come
it'll
at me,
be
bro.
a bro tank.
All right, moving on. So, Paramount released the Ben-Hur movie a couple of weeks ago. It's a remake of the 1956 Ben-Hur beloved classic. That movie was a total box office bomb. It actually costing Paramount $200 million. It's a loss for them of $120 million. Thoughts around the table. We'll start with Josh this time.
What happened?
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur loses studio $120 million.
Did you hear of it?
No, I didn't hear that, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just to lose it?
Lost that much money.
How did he lose it?
He accidentally misplaced it. It was like, I have $100 million.
How do you
I can't find
trace
it.
that though? Like,
no, Josh. They released a movie and it's supposed to make a certain amount of money. It hasn't made that, so it's projected to lose the studio $120 million.
I don't think you're supposed
Well,
to
it
tell him that.
sounds like he lost as much as the main character lost in the film.
You know what?
IMDb.
They could have just lost the money and it would have been more profitable. Because then they wouldn't have spent all that money in advertising.
true, very true.
All right, Chet, your opinion.
They had it coming.
Damn, just straight up
Vicious.
They had it
Dead
coming.
serious. Like this genre of movies that they've been trying to remake has been getting wrecked for way too long, and for me, this movie is the final nail in the coffin that tells me that they need to stop.
Gladiator movies or remakes?
Like no,
Both.
yes, that
Both were terrible.
yes,
They
both
didn't
are
work
horrible.
in the first place.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we've been having a lot of those ancient movies going on. They've been not doing well.
No.
they have
I
not.
mean, they do have video game movies going on now.
Yeah.
So,
What,
Some-
Angry
that's
Birds?
a thing.
Best of luck to Assassin's Creed if you're talking
Oh,
about
God,
period piece.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched the actual trailer? They repeat the trailer in the trailer 3 times. Watch it again.
Are you
There's
serious?
scenes repeated in the trailer of the trailer.
All right, moving on. Let's
that's
get
nightmare.
Okay.
Jazz's thoughts on 120 million box office bomb that is Ben-Hur.
I don't think that these kinds of films have been very successful within like the past 10 years. Why do they keep trying?
Yeah.
That's kind of my view.
All right, Alex.
Well, you've heard my thoughts. Ben-Hur, you didn't need to remake Ben-Hur. I say it about most of these remakes, but this was not a movie that needed a remake at all. The original was great. We don't need a remake of it.
Yeah.
Where was their audience for this film? Who did they think was going to go see this movie?
Dumb college students.
But apparently they did. But they're talking about it. Talking how bad it is.
Yeah, you're right. I just think it's just a lesson that maybe Stuar's trying to get the hint that we're not going to see these remakes anymore. Between this remake, the Ghostbusters remake, which I had hopes for, but didn't really meet my expectations. It's not necessarily a bad movie. It's just that it was okay at best, in my opinion.
It didn't really need to be remade or rebooted.
No, not at
Well,
all.
it didn't need to be remade in the way it was, that's for
Yeah.
sure. I think the main problem is how they did it, not what they did.
It's very inaccurate to how it was originally made.
Well, it's like nobody cared originally that it was female actors. It was the problem was how they were doing it. It's like it doesn't matter if it's female or male. It's just the way you're doing it, and nobody seemed to got that at the studio.
Right. And just to be clear, I did not mean like I didn't disapprove of the gender swap. Is just the rest of the content, the way that it was written. That's what I thought was poor. So
Okay. Well,
All right, moving on. So, also later or earlier this week, some leaked footage from the Spider-Come Homecoming.
Come home,
Don't make fun of me, Alex.
what in the world?
right?
He looks like a wasp.
I thought he looked like an angry construction worker.
So,
Wait, he's an angry construction worker with 2 of those what is it? The NES boy, the one that you had on your wrist.
Oh,
No, I'm talking about
Power
the power
gloves.
gloves.
Power
He's
gloves.
wearing 2 power gloves, and he is an angry construction worker. That is what he looks like.
So these are actually Shocker images. This is the character Shocker from the Spider-Man comics. He's basically a guy that has his gloves that can shock stuff. Not to be confused with Electro, because anyway.
everyone
For
gets
some
that mixed
reason.
up.
So what do we think about this?
He looks like a wasp.
It is.
Do
It
you
doesn't
guys
look right. Like,
do you guys remember
Is that a mohawk?
butterfly quote unquote statue that they put in Saugus?
Yes,
He,
I hate
he
that
looks
thing.
like that came to life and is a construction worker.
Yeah, I can see that. I remember it.
What is
very
with
well.
all these guys looking angry too? He's just got that stance right now where he's angry.
Well, they're
but isn't
supposed
even
to
have
look
a-
angry.
It doesn't even look like he's angry. It's just like a blanket.
Wait, does he look like he's going to work?
It's like, hey guys, I'm just gonna go to work. I hate my job. Yeah, I need to go rob this bank real quick.
Is he wearing a tool belt? What is that? What is that one in the right hand corner?
That's a duffel bag.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like his tool belt because he's going to work.
Yeah.
He looks like he's wearing like a potato sack over his face. Like, I'm not supposed to tell who he is. Like, what's
Is it a
going on
potato sack
there?
vest?
It is a vesty potato sack.
It's a potato sack bodysuit.
It's the best kind of box.
All right.
That
made
would be
by what is
It
it?
doesn't look the same.
What's his name? Kanye West.
That is not what
Yes,
I'm
it looks like a piece by Kanye West.
Yes, it
I have
does.
to agree.
I feel like if
It
Kanye
looks
was gonna
totally like a
endorse
Kanye
this,
piece.
Oh my god, it would sell.
Yeah.
Kanye
yeah.
is going
You
to
know what?
listen
You
to
know what?
this
We're
and
gonna
take
come.
that.
We're gonna come out like I don't know, whenever this comes out, what is it, a year from now? Something like that?
Yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming next year, I believe.
Okay. So we're going to get the surprise announcement that Kanye designed the entire wardrobe for Spider-Man Homecoming. This is why it looks like this.
Everybody's going to be dressed like that.
Oh my god. Everyone's got to wear like some Yeezys and stuff.
Oh no.
Have you seen the Harley Quinn, this is what Halloween's going to look like now? There's a picture on the internet.
Oh, everyone's going to be Harley and Joker.
Yeah.
I am so sick
I approve.
of the freaking every
You approve.
Twitter or Instagram post, like posting a picture of Joker that's like, oh, relationship goals or boyfriend
Joker and
and it's like, do you watch the movie?
Those
Have
are
you
not.
seen
Are
any
the
of
most
their interactions?
abusive couple ever.
That's the best
It's
couple
like-
ever. It's the best kind.
Are you
They stick
kidding
together.
me?
Those are not relationship goals.
This is definitely relationship goals. Relationship
This
goals.
conversation
wait,
has
for the
died.
stick
Girls
to ever.
want a relationship like the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Oh my
But
God.
if the guy beats the girl,
Wait,
they're the first one to be like 911. My boyfriend hit me.
Oh, is this like the same thing that they were doing for that? What is it? Gray. Oh, what's that?
Yeah.
50
50
Shades
Shades of
of
Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
Oh.
Okay, is this the new relationship goal?
God.
It's like now they got to go from Titanic to 50 Shades of Grey. Now it's Harley Quinn and the Joker.
Titanic was not an abusive relationship.
No. It was
No.
I'm going to abandon my family for the poor guy. Was
Yeah.
what the relationship was on there, and drown to death.
Yeah.
It's like.
Well, everyone drowned to death.
But it was like, okay, these are the stupidest couples to go for. I understand that it was like supposed to be romantic, but that was a really stupid thing to do for the most part because he died.
It is way different than what we are talking about now. That's all I'm saying.
One's
saying there's-
abusive. One's freaking what is it? BDSM. One's
It's
Oh,
like,
here.
you know what? It's like a rapid spiral. This is how Rose's Jack's relationship was going to go.
I'll
They were going to
never
go the
let you go,
BDSM
Jack.
route, and then they went to the total abusive route. Yeah.
That's if they survived.
If they survived. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh, God. Fan fiction.
All right. So anyway, shocker outfit. Kind of okay, kind of weird.
Yeah.
We're going to take a short break. I'm going to leave you guys with some music, and when we come back, we're going to dive into 2 trailers, and I will give you guys a review for a movie you guys should be seeing called Hell or High Water. We'll be right back.
We're not in college anymore.
Welcome
Okay.
back. Yeah, I'm sorry for the rough intro. So we are back, and we are going to say something fun, like Star Wars. Everyone loves Star Wars, so Star Wars is fun.
Star Wars.
Yay.
Yay, Star So this one's a little bit older, but 2 weeks ago during the Olympics, they dropped a trailer for the new Rogue One movie, and it looks awesome. Just I want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But to get more details, I'm going to go to Chet.
It went rogue.
Yeah, I'd say that this trailer is very, very exciting. Looking forward to seeing it. Now for the true critique.
The true critique.
The best thing about this trailer, in my mind, is the music. The music has been key for a long time for me. So, if you have really good music playing in the background of your trailer, I am pretty sure you're going to be seeing me in that theater seat, no matter where I am.
You know, a lot of trailers have good trailer music, and they're bad.
I know. But this is just nostalgic because it's merging of John Williams pieces from previous Star Wars films, and it just puts shivers up and down your spine every time you hear those melodies.
Is John Williams back on this one?
No, this
Is
is
he?
Alexandre Desplat,
Hmm.
who's a really good composer.
Yes.
But it's not John Williams.
Unfortunately, no, but
But I feel
it's
like
still
it's
good.
important because this is like a different Star Wars movie.
Oh,
in
no, I
general.
get that. But you got to be the, oh, it's not John Williams. Oh, I can't go to that.
You know, I think that's been a big problem for a lot of fans. Like, just the overall, like, change, like change in characters and change in people working on the films, and I think everybody needs to get over it, because I do think that the last movie was good, and I think this new movie looks really good, and I think the fact that it's not trying to replicate the original films is
it's giving backstory to it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure the newest one, what was the Force Awakens,
I think
is
she's
quite
talking
literally
about
a New
the
Hope.
new film specifically.
Oh,
not
okay.
episode
No,
Okay.
not
Okay.
episode
Right.
7.
No.
We're talking
Okay,
about Rogue here.
I was a little confused there because I was like, wait a minute, that was literally the exact same movie.
It was not the exact same movie.
Okay, they had better special effects.
They had a black guy with a lightsaber. And I'm black.
You
so.
guys need to chill about that. All right, Josh, your take.
I mean, I kind of going off of what Jazz said. It's they're doing something different, kind of like how they did the cartoons and stuff. They're kind of addressing the backstory of how the Empire actually got the Death Star and
By cartoons, are you bringing up Clone Wars?
Clone Wars, Rebels, all of that, all the cartoons that are considered canon nowadays.
Yeah.
So
It's only those two, unfortunately.
yeah, but I mean, it's bringing up backstory to things that are left to our interpretation of what the 4, 5, 6 films originally gave us.
So do you like the idea then of the new one with the Han Solo movie then? The young Han Solo?
Yeah, it gives it. Han Solo was I can't say that.
oh hell
Dang it.
yeah.
I can't say that word on air, but y'all know what I mean.
So you, but you like the idea of them doing the
You're
Han
a
Solo. You're not in the
fellow.
crowd of people who are upset
Your
about it?
man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that.
Well, there's a crowd going around now that's saying that they didn't want to know a backstory. They want him to be the legendary ruffian that he was, the scoundrel.
It's like,
But
how,
we're adding to the
thing-
legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
you're
I
adding to
understand that. I completely am on board with it. I'm just giving the different opinion.
Then
of
they don't
other
need
people.
to watch the movie.
it. Well, yeah.
That's true.
If you don't like the movie, don't go see the
Yeah,
movie.
don't even
That's-
bother.
That's all,
The
that's
thing
all it
is, like,
It
he's
is
a
Disney.
fan favorite. Like, everybody loves him. So, and there is a lot of backstory to his character. So why wouldn't they? They can make so much money off of that movie. Why wouldn't they? That's
Because
all
they're
I'm
Disney
saying.
and they will milk.
They don't care what the fans think.
They will milk until the cow is dead, and they will revive it and then milk it again.
Yep.
That's
Speaking of a person who does not milk, and a person who's very selective about his project, Ben Affleck.
Oh.
So, sometime last week, we got a first trailer for his latest directed picture, Live by Night, which is basically based off a Dennis Lehane novel that takes place in the 1920s Prohibition era. Which is actually something a little bit concerning about me, because it really isn't a good Prohibition movie that I can think of, besides like The Untouchables. But I saw the trailer, and it got my high hopes about it, but I'm a little concerned because recent attempts in Prohibition era haven't been very good.
Well, I mean, Affleck's been doing great. I mean, with pretty much everything so far. What has he been doing bad lately that we've seen from him?
I'm not talking about Ben Affleck as, like...
I don't mean that. I mean, he's been only signing on to projects that he's been willing to do that he thinks are going to be good, because that's who he is.
Yeah.
So do you think, has
that's any
his
actor, though.
choices been bad recently? In the last, 7, 8 years?
No.
Maybe that was a streak. I think what he's saying is like that kind of genre.
Like how we were talking about how the Ben-Hur Sword and Sandals...
Well, it's like, okay, Morgan Freeman. Most movies you see with Morgan Freeman, you're like, that's a great movie. It's got Morgan Freeman.
It's because
It's Morgan
it's
Freeman.
his voice.
Yes, but that's absolutely true, but it's also his presence
That's
on
how he
screen.
gets the
It's
parts.
it's Morgan Freeman. When you see a movie with him, most of them you like. That's
just
what I'm saying.
If I had that voice, I would be in a ton of successful films.
Morgan
too.
Freeman wasn't
You would
Ben-Hur.
be in very different films if you had Morgan Freeman's voice.
Even
Just
though
saying.
technically you
Dude, I wouldn't even be in college if I had Morgan Freeman.
That's right.
But my point is that he's only signing on to movies that you like. So don't you think that maybe his opinions of the movies are influencing which ones you're getting from him?
Oh yeah.
So
most
it's
definitely.
like, you see Affleck in it, it's probably going to be a good movie.
As long as it's not BVS. I still like that movie.
Someone has to.
Yeah, your opinion.
I'll say when I first saw this trailer, it really did catch my eye because I do like history, and this movie, even though other people might not be as excited about it, but it really caught my eye. The way that they were introducing all the aspects, events, how it's Prohibition era, which not really commonly talked about in Hollywood, but it's something that would be worth maybe a film or two once, like a year, once or 2 years.
Well, it looked violent, that's for sure.
Josh,
that's true.
I love violent films.
I mean, you kind of heard my opinion somewhat, but I mean, yeah, I like mob stories, man. I want to make short films and feature films that have to do with the mob.
I'm not for your movie. You can't refuse.
Oh, you're a violent man, Josh Thomas,
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth?
Good choice. I also plead the fifth.
I mean, I want to go back to Jazz, but she kind of made her case, but want to add any more to...
I think that's all I really have to say. I did think that the trailer looked good. I just hope the rest of the movie is good.
Okay, then. Now, we all here are talking about movies, and I'm going to kind of hog the sound for a second because I have a movie review for you guys listening. So, there's a movie out in theaters right now called Hell or High Water. Stars Jeff Bridges, Chris Pine, and Ben Foster. This is a small movie. It's kind of like a modern Western in real times. This is a fantastic film. Basically what I have to say is that it's a movie that's deliberately slow with its pacing, but every scene's not wasted. You always learn something about the characters in each scene, and you get all the little relationships that they have, and the setting that they're in is interesting, and it's shot well, and all of the three leads in the movie are excellent. So, like, Jeff Bridges is great, Chris Pine is the best I've seen before, and Ben Foster's never bad in anything, in my opinion, that I've seen yet. It's about an hour 50. It's definitely worth your time. We have a review rating system here that we'll go into later episodes, but for me, it gets our highest rating, which is a premium score. So I recommend you guys go see it. I'm going to shoot the microphones back on, and I'm going to have everybody else talk about, if they want to see the movie or not.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, Josh.
You're a terrible person, Josh.
I don't know.
I was looking at our Twitter, okay?
Twitter's so important. It's a necessary thing. It's life or death.
Hey, that's how we can get our fan base, man. We look at Twitter.
Twitter. All right.
What do we call the people from Twitter?
Tweeters? Is that a thing?
Can we call them twits?
Yes.
Anyway.
Justice isn't a crime. Hell or high water. Sorry, I was just reading the poster.
All right.
I honestly have no opinion about it. I have not seen a trailer on it yet, so I can't give you a good enough opinion. Rotten Tomatoes does say it's a 99%, though, so that's pretty
wow.
No, it's a really good
that sounds
movie.
really promising.
8.3 on IMDb and an 88% on Metacritic.
Like it really, if you really slow, deliberate movies, and they take their time and you're invested in characters, it really is. It's a fantastically made film, and I believe it's its director's first major feature. It's a really good, solid feature.
David Mackenzie. You're talking about.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Western films have been, they've always done really well, but they've started coming out with some more within the past couple years, and I think they've all been really successful, so I'm not really surprised, because people do enjoy the genre. And
where do you think they made it from? Made it at? Think they made it out here, or
they make most of them out
or
here.
is it a spaghetti western?
Most of them are out here.
Well,
spaghetti
actually,
western?
this one takes place in Texas, but it was actually filmed mainly in Minnesota.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, why?
Okay.
I can see why.
Just telling you.
we
why.
are the cowboy capital
kinda-
of the nation.
Now, actually,
Look at
it
that
really
big-
is.
look at that grass.
I used to live in
Western.
Minnesota. I
This is
cannot
not
imagine
grass.
cowboy
We don't
country.
get
California.
grass out here.
Okay, it is not a place with something that's like dead brush at all.
We
It's
don't
all
have
thriving.
plants out here.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that was for Minnesota though. Is like very green, which I don't think bodes well for a cowboy movie. Isn't it usually? Don't we think dry
Dry desert.
sepia colors?
It's in like the drier parts of Minnesota.
Mm.
I might.
Are
have to
there
stick
drier
by-
parts?
I might have to
There's
stick-
no dry parts of Minnesota. It's literally called the land of 1,000 lakes because there's literally
Maybe it's Missouri.
thousands of
I
lakes.
think it's Missouri. I'm thinking
That would make a lot more sense. Minnesota was
Missouri.
wet and mosquito-y.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It would look
Yeah.
really weird for a cowboy movie because you'd be just getting like tons of mosquitoes all the time, just covering them.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
about to
think
head out. I got class, but it was nice talking to you guys. You can follow me at JazzPiatt, JazzPiatt.
That's
Thanks, Jazz.
Twitter
Thank you,
and
Jazz.
Facebook, guys. Just
And with
for
that,
the
that
record.
actually does
And
it for our.
Instagram.
And with that, that does for our show for today. I'm gonna go around the table and have everybody kind of close out their signs, starting with Josh.
All right. Well, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Josh Matthew T.
You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Chet Severn.
I'm not sure which ones you can follow me at, but it's usually under Xander Blake.
And you can follow me at Matthew Weg on Twitter and follow me on various social media just by looking up Matthew Weg. This has been Film World. Hope you guys have enjoyed.
Yeah!